And if anything shows that he's in control of this fight, that is it right now.
Defying don't hook with a hooker. That extra weight is not affecting Toney's quickness or speed with his hands whatsoever. Again, doubling up with the left is James. Beautiful combination upstairs by James Toney, a countering right, but Holyfield couldn't connect. Interesting, we have role reversal here. Toney getting off first, and Holyfield doing a lot of counter. Toney's known as a superb counter puncher. Oh, what a zinging straight right hand to the head of Holyfield. James Toney continues to score.
Holyfield is waiting for that to counter, but the problem is he's getting hit, and his hand speed isn't up to the task right now, and he's not getting to the left to land that hook. And this is becoming a replay of so many previous James Toney fights where fighters stand on his right side and can't land any punches. It's a footwork issue for Holyfield now as much as anything. Look at him. He's in the wrong position. He can't get that hook in. Now he moves to the left.
Big flurry at the end of the round by Holyfield, but once again, a big round for Toney.
Here is where the left hand is low. A right hand will come across from James Toney. That left hand staying very, very low by Evander Holyfield. And he can't block the right hand. And the combinations from James Toney. One of the keys to victory. He had to throw more than one punch at a time. He's doing it. He said Holyfield's, oh my God, he sticks his tongue out at Evander Holyfield. He said Holyfield would be available for these punches, and so far he has been.
Going backwards. Work that jab, bumping backwards and banging. Let's go. Use that left hand.
Evander Holyfield with an incredible look of concern on his face, perhaps underestimating James Toney.
And let's remember, he's just short of his 41st birthday. And at a certain point, athletes can wear down.
And athletes, particularly fighters, can get old. They turn old in one night.
You know, after a textbook for, oh,
What a body shot by Toney. And you saw the reaction, the grimace of Holyfield.
it was a perfect first round for Evander Holyfield. And since then, it has been all James Toney.
Now again, Toney motioning over, I can only assume to the judge, who is smiling.
Stop. Let him out.
To tell him once again, I connected with a punch, just in case he didn't see it.
You know what? Doesn't he know we're supposed to do the commentary? Wow, he is just devastating Evander Holyfield now, and Holyfield with no answers. And let's say this about James Toney. He told us, I'm going to throw combinations. I will have hand speed in this fight. Don't be deceived by the fact that I've got big arms, that I weighed more than everybody thought I should. And so far, and we say so far, he's followed through on his promise.
Well, to this point, that is true. It is very easy to say that the extra weight is having no negative effect on James Toney.
And Holyfield smothering himself, doing exactly what he did against Chris Berg. What the reason for that is, I don't know. Is it because the arm hurts and he can't get it up? And, you know, you throw the jab. It's very low right now. Whatever the reason, he is not fighting a smart fight right now. Not a good strategic fight and not a very active fight. And again, I've seen James, I've been on broadcast 15 or 20 James Toney fights. You got to get to your left and rip punches, and right now he's not doing it.
Toney just digging in with left hands to Holyfield's body. Has to be wearing Holyfield out. Holyfield with tremendous guts, plowing forward, and now hanging out.
Let him go. Let him out.
Holyfield starting to really show the wear and tear and the exhaustion. Oh, what a right hand by Toney, and then eluding the comebacker, the left hook try by Holyfield.
Stop. You got to watch banging him. You're hitting him.
That looked like A use of the head by Holyfield. J-Nady gave him another caution, might take a point away. I have to tell you, there's another factor to this. James Toney's hit Evander Holyfield with, I guess, is almost the best punches you can throw, and Holyfield hasn't gone anywhere, which is pretty interesting.
Now he's going backwards, but he swings wildly, Holyfield, and misses. Perhaps out of frustration, going back to the headbutting.
Bell! Thank you.
We gotta go up. I got it. We gotta get busy on the inside, Holy. He's punching over his head. Punch him under. Push.
The combination punching by Toney is simply too much right now for Holyfield. Talking to the judge and saying, hey, I landed that shot, and then watch, I'm going to land some more. I mean, that's bravado like you wouldn't expect to see in this fight. The right hand's been a very important weapon for Toney, and look how he slips those punches. He's a very good defensive fighter, and here's where they cautioned, well, that, you know, Holyfield dipped his head and banged Toney's and did it again. So J-Nady correct in giving him a warning, and I think a point deduction soon wouldn't be bad.
In almost whispering tones in the Holyfield corner, Don Turner, who's been with the real deal 7 years, told Holyfield, you got to get busy. He's punching over, so you punch under. Let's see.
Well, it may be too late in terms of stamina and all the rest of it for Holyfield to change his game plan. He may have to feel, and it may be that he's going to have to land something that hurts James Toney. And remember, in the first round and a half, he did land some big shots, and apparently they didn't hurt Toney.
Toney is so bubbling with confidence right now. He strutted back to his corner.
Keep your head back.
That last sequence was this fight in microcosm. Holyfield landed a right hand, wasn't perfect, came with the left hook, which was blocked, came with another left hook, which Toney slipped. That is what he's facing.
Don't hold, don't hold.
Scores unofficial at the halfway point.
Don't hold, let go, let go, hold.
Here's your press row, people. They've got Toney now inching ahead. Remember, it was all tied up earlier after 4, and through 6 they've got Toney up a couple of points.
I have Toney ahead by I am winning every round since the first. The fourth was very close.
So you have a bit of a bigger disparity than the judges along press row. Midway through the 7th round, momentum swinging early after a good first round by Holyfield. Toney coming
Watch your head, Evander.
very strong. No knockdowns. Holyfield looks tired.
He is fighting in spurts. He is not fighting full rounds. And that has been symptomatic of what has caused his problems in the last 5 or 6 fights, and it's continuing here.
A booming right hand to the head by Toney. And Holyfield just stands there and absorbs it. He's absorbed a lot of punishment tonight at the hands of the smaller James Toney. But he keeps on fighting.
Watch your heads. Watch your heads.
Not enough punches coming from Evander Holyfield, and we don't know at this juncture if he can hurt Toney with a big shot.
Toney just too fast for him, too quick.
Stop, stop.
Elusive defensively.
Banging him on the go.
Evander Holyfield, who is on that crusade to become undisputed champion once again. You have to wonder about that after this performance tonight against a cruiserweight.